You break it. You breaking up, Crush. Man, good to be back. Can you hear me clear? Okay.
No, it's something.
Okay. I don't want to make sure
Yeah.
everybody can hear me, man. Good
So,
to be back, man. I'm back. Better than ever. Ready to go. Ready to talk about whatever. So let's get into it.
yeah, smash the like button as you come in. Everybody's been going on with you, so it's good to hear you in good spirit, good health. With everything you've been going through, you just went through your surgery and everything, so it's good to hear you and see you back in full effect. Also, you didn't
Yes, sir.
moved on to another location, had to get settled in and get comfortable. So, man, it's good to see you, Prize Fighter, our brother in the building. So, we can start anywhere you want to
Prize.
start, but I'm gonna give you
Uh,
a spot to start from.
okay. Well, BBO.
The barrel. He CDK seen a couple of the Tank Davis situation. Go ahead.
Where we starting with? Devin Haney, Keith Thurman. Where you want to start at? Oh, the Tank Davis short I done. Definitely, definitely. I just feel like, man, the Tank is at the end of the road. I don't feel like, like I like Tank. I'm a Tank fan, but I don't think Tank Hard is in boxing anymore. I don't think he wants to box anymore. And the Jake Paul fight ain't nothing but a cash out. I believe he gets paid this 40 million or whatever he getting, and Tank gonna move on. I don't see him trying to continue to box. You know what I'm saying? And it's understandable. Like I said, when it comes to boxing, your heart got to be in it. If your heart not involved in it, man, you don't need to be getting in the ring. So I'm definitely, ready to see what Tank does next after the Jake Paul. But I look for him to announce his retirement right in the ring. I mean, what do you think about it?
Hey, I think with these fighters, they don't bleed red, bleed green. And everybody's a sucker for a dollar. They do something strange for some change, make them holler for a dollar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't think I think he's gonna get another money grab. Hopefully he give us a fight or two against at least that we want him in the ring with, because there's a few guys I want to see him in the ring with. But I'm in touch with reality, and I've been. We got people spread all over the place. Yeah, we had Deb and Ryan. You see what I'm saying? We had Tank and fucking goddamn and Ryan. But where's the other two Ford Kings, matching up with these other two Ford Kings?
Can you
They
hear me?
ain't nothing getting done. It hold on. And I mean, besides, Lomachenko was not added on to the Four Kings, so don't try to add his ass on now. He was not a part of the Four Kings. So there you have it. The Four Kings is Deb, Tank, goddamn Tio, and that damn Ryan Garcia. So when it comes to that, ain't really any of them guys really did too much anything. And then if I was to give anybody the nod out of those guys, it would be between Ryan and Tio. Tank and Dev will both be behind them. You know what I'm saying? Because when we talking about what they had faced, who more so gave us a fight that we wanted to see, or a fight that wound up coming up and it wound up being a good matchup. But it's still a whole lot of incompleteness mess with all that nonsense. Loma was great for Devin. He ain't great, BBO. I never said he was horrible. That's the biggest name he got. And that reality ain't gonna change. And who the hell is Lomachenko? Lomachenko was not the man to beat at the time when young Devin beat up on it when he fought. He was not, and it's still a split verdict with that because a lot of people thought Lomachenko won that fight. A lot of people thought Loma won that fight. That's a fight everybody should have been yelling about a damn rematch, but y'all wasn't. Y'all ain't yelling about no damn rematch. Nobody yelled about, well, we need to see Loma and then run that ish back. But see, I know y'all got selective outrage and all that. And you know y'all crying for the Lamont Roach rematch, and that sucker didn't even have a rematch clause. He didn't even have a rematch clause. So you know, Tank, if he want to be a Daffy War Bucks and go get some damn money, that's the hell on him. That's the hell on him. Do I like it? No, but I'ma live with it. Am I going to support the exhibition fight? No, because I support boxing. So I ain't got no time for that. I want to see some goddamn fights. That's all I want to see. I don't give a damn who getting goddamn ring. I don't care. Y'all be crying too
Hey,
damn much.
BBO said,
Y'all be crying too damn much about every
hey,
single thing, man. Oh, I don't want to see this fight yet. Shut up. Go drink a warm glass of milk and take a damn nap. Or better yet, you want some milk and cookies? Cause you damn sure ain't getting no coffee and donuts because you ain't acting like no grown up. Won't you grow up, young buck? What's wrong with y'all? Smacking y'all with the moist meter this morning. We here now. And y'all gonna get this ruggedness every time we come on, no matter if it's noon, no matter if it's morning. We ain't got a set schedule. Anytime we wanna come on, they belt the ass. That's what we doing. Respectfully, smash the like button. And then if you don't like it, you know, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it. It's simple and plain. So they just need to move on for crying about this damn Tank itch, man. I don't give a damn about that. That's on him. Do whatever. He ain't doing what I want him to do right now. So I ain't gonna cry about it. Then if he retire, damn man, you robbed me a little bit, but for what you gave me, not for what you didn't give me, for what you gave me, I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with what he gave me. Man, it was excellent to see in the ring. Okay, his most lackadaisical performance is getting Lamont Roach, you know, but that's his problem. That ain't my goddamn problem, and that's a damn Roach problem because he eating a hard rock and stuck between a mousetrap and all that shit, running around acting like he a goddamn diva, and y'all around here dick riding. I ain't know y'all could dick ride a goddamn Roach. I ain't know they came with penises and all that, making it seem like he did something, making it seem like he won the damn fight. God damn it, it was a draw. Capital DRAW. So stop drawing with that nonsense. It was a damn draw. Nobody won, nobody lost. Get over it. No matter if you thought Lamont Roach won or Tank. The verdict says we can pick a winner. It's an exclusive. It's, you know, so move on from it. And I know a lot of you crowd babies gonna watch that exhibition fight, you bunch of fake ass frauds. I'm telling y'all to y'all goddamn ears, y'all crying about it, but y'all gonna watch it. Y'all gonna watch the motherfucker. Crush ain't watching it. No, I'm not watching it. What you got, CDK?
hey, man, hey, boy, you got me laughing. I agree with you on that, man. I'm not watching the Jake Paul and Tank Davis exhibition fight. I don't have time to be watching that. You know what I'm saying? I'm more interested in seeing Devin Haney and Brian Norman, man. I really want to see, you know, a lot of stuff being said. But let me speak on Lamont Rose before I even get into that. Lamont Rose has been getting on my nerves lately with all this diva type attitude. Dude definitely, man, act like he can't move on without Tank. He like a girlfriend that can't leave you alone. It's like, man, every time I look up, he talking about Tank. Every time, you know, he come on, it's Tank this, Tank that. Now he talking about getting a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? He want to sue Tank. Man, move on. Shakur Stevenson want to fight you. Carmel Moten want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people that want to get you in the ring. But for some reason, he can't move past Tank. It was a draw. You had your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's a draw. Like, hey, whether you feel like you know, Lamont won or Tank won. I felt like Lamont won, but they seen it different. So listen, I'm not mad either way. But Lamont Rose got to move on, man. I don't know when he gonna get back in the ring, but I do know this. While he running around here hooping and hollering, Tank is finna make 40 million. So I don't know what he gonna do. He trying to get some of that pie. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm just sick of Lamont Rose, man. I'm sick of him.
Right, before we move on to the next subject, I just seen a video he
Pride.
wanted to our speed. You know what I mean? And talk about, yeah, you want to spar, you know the YouTuber do our speedway, whatever his fucking name is. But anyway, He talked about, you want to spar? He said, I spar you. He said, long you don't take a knee and get any grease in your eye. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to go on. That's the only thing you got to go on. Lamont Roach is saying Tank uh, 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 took a knee. Motherfucker, I seen you take a knee before him, but ain't nobody mentioned that. Huh? Go back and watch the fight. He took a damn knee too. Y'all ain't count that. What, a couple rounds before Tank did that shit? Go back and watch the fight. I know y'all watched it enough time, and I know y'all seen it. But that's why y'all moist meter perfect. Y'all fit moist meters because y'all don't keep it real. But we ain't gonna burn on that situation no more. Let's get into Devin Haney. Yeah, I'm gonna start it off. You end it because you know Devin Haney talk about he fights for legacy. Yeah, y'all see my short? Go check out my short. What is legacy? The hell do not make me pour the layers back on this young man resume, cause there ain't a whole lot of legacy, nothing on it. Nothing. Go ahead, make up something. What was the legacy fight? When last time motherfucker talked about that damn fight? We ain't even been talking about a damn fight. It got so bad. Ain't nobody even talking about his last fight with Ramirez. Everybody's talking about this fight that hasn't come up yet. Ain't nobody talking about no Devin Haney fight. Oh, remember when Dev did this? Remember when Dev did that? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. That shit don't come up. So so far, you know, ain't no legacy fight. And let me see how many his fights y'all be talking about when he retired. You fight check just like everybody else. Nigga, if you fighting for a legacy, then be on some non-profit shit or something. Give away your damn money, a whole entire check. I done seen people do it. Give away your whole entire check. I'm fighting for legacy. So, is Brian Norman versus Devin Haney a legacy fight? CDK? Chat?
Well, I'm if you know he's moving to 147. I think won't legacy fights, but he's not getting them. I do believe he'll fight anybody. I'll give him that. I know he tried to fight T.O. on numerous occasions. T.O. turned down those fights. I know that he, was for the contract for Boots. They son have give Devin Haney that credit and say that he definitely wants to fight the best. But legacy fights has to be somebody that's it's got to be a memorable fight, something that people really want to see. And really, ain't none of them getting a legacy fight. Shakur Stevenson would have been a legacy fight had Devin stuck around at that weight division and they was able to fight each other. That would have been a legacy fight right there. So Tank Davis would have been a legacy fight. But we're not getting a legacy fight from any of these guys, and it seems like they all moving around. Okay, I definitely am Prize. I'm definitely gonna hit you up later. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like a lot of these guys are ducking and dodging each other, acting like they want to fight each other, but we're not getting, you know what I'm saying, any of these fights. And Devin Haney has the potential to be, you know what I'm saying, to end up having a great career. But I'm going back on his career right now. What he got? JoJo Diaz, Ramirez, I'm just trying to go through the names. Lomachenko,
Linares,
different fight. Linares, you know, Linares was over the hill.
Gamboa.
Gamboa was over the hill. Jojo Diaz was right there. Basically Jojo Diaz was he was not over the hill, but he's never been that great to me anyway.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, Lomachenko is the one, really nice fight on his resume. You know what I'm saying? The nice fight on his resume where you can say, some people say he lost, some people say he won. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a great fight. But Brian Norman, the jury's still out on how good Brian Norman Jr. is. You know what I'm saying? And this fight gonna tell us a lot. We haven't seen Brian Norman Jr. in there against Regis yet too, as well as Regis. Now that was a dominant win for Devin. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman Jr. The reason I say the jury is out, and I'm a fan of Brian Norman Jr., but I haven't seen him in there against black fighters that can move. So we're gonna get an opportunity to see how he looks against somebody that can actually move around the ring. A lot of the fighters that we've seen Brian Norman placed against, they come straight forward and they're tailor-made for his style because he has great power and he's able to get you out of there. So in this situation right here, Devin Haney is moving and on the move, and we know Devin gonna be moving. We're gonna see how good Brian Norman Jr. is able to cut off the ring. We're gonna get a real view of who Brian Norman Jr. is. So I can't call this a legacy fight just yet. I'll wait, and the jury's still out on that. What do you think, Crush?
Hey, I say the same thing. We would know come fight night, and at the fight night, if this is a fight that we're going to constantly be talking about or bring it up when we even talk about either of these men, even if we're not talking about them at the same time. Let's see if we can bring it up. So it's up to Devin and Brian Norman Jr. to deliver that. Now, I want to give a quick breakdown of what I think might happen. Now, I'm not going off of anything that Bill Haney says. We know Bill is being Bill, talking about, Deb going in being the killer. He talking that same Ryan Garcia fight language. Need to cut it the hell out. Need to cut it out. But anyways, we gonna see. Some people think this is Brian Norman Jr. is too fast of a tough opponent. Devin Haney, is highly confident. There's nothing wrong with that. I have this a 50-50 fight right now. Both of these guys have the advantage that the other one don't have. And it's just that simple. Who has the most advantages doesn't matter. Because it's about making your opponent advantages a disadvantage. That's what it's about. So they both going to have to go out and execute that, out execute their opponent. Brian Norman Jr. is going to have to not give Devin Haney any damn space to do anything. He's going to have to cut off his air supply. This is what he's going to have to do. And it's not going to be easy because Devin got good footwork. Devin has awesome punch placement. His power, we don't need to go there, but he has great punch placement, in my honest opinion. Um, he's a good thinker, good IQ. He has a decent IQ from the level of opponents that he has faced and what he's facing, which that gives him an advantage. Um, and we haven't seen how high Junior IQ is because we haven't really seen him put in a situation where he has to think. And Devin Haney is the perfect opponent for Junior to have to make him think. And we're going to see how well Brian Norman Jr. can think. His I don't think he can outbox Devin. I can be wrong. So his chance of winning, he's going to have to stop Devin Haney. That's what he's going to have to do. I don't see Brian Norman out jabbing, out doing anything. Can he out hustle Dev? That's possible. But I don't think he's going to outthink him. I don't think he's going to really outbox him unless he don't give Dev any room to set up anything. Dev is good with setting up. He has good timing too. So if you got to see if that durability and that heart is there for Devin Haney. Brian Norman can punch. And we want to see Brian Norman punch Devin Haney with a good shot. Let's see how Devin Haney react. I'm not saying I want to see Dev get knocked out or get put on his ass bag, but it's possible because this guy can hit that hard. And we gonna really know how durable Devin is. We can't keep on balling, giving him credit for his durability early in his career. This is the second half of his career. This is the second coming of Devin Haney, and he's starting over from scratch. We gonna see what happens. And I think it's not really enough for these two guys to do for whoever's the winner. Fight Rolly Romero for a attractive fight and go up to fucking 54. We're really going to see where these guys are really at in our past.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Devin Haney, in his last fight, we didn't really see him get hit. He didn't get touched, and a lot of questions still ain't been answered. And I definitely want to see how he reacts when he gets caught with a good shot, a clean shot. You see how he responds. Does he get on his bicycle? Does he try to recruit? You know what I'm saying? Come back and get his lick back. But I still feel like this fight is gonna be a fight where we're gonna see Devin Haney using that jab more than he normally uses it, and he has a great jab. I believe he's gonna move around a lot. I believe it's gonna look almost similar to the Ramirez fight if Brian Norman Jr. is not able to cut the ring off. And it's Devin Haney's job to do what he does, and it's your job to make him do something different. So either way people go, I got a feeling this fight might not be a fan-friendly fight as people think, unless Devin gets caught and gets hurt early, and then Brian Norman Jr. is able to really, turn it up. I got a feeling there's gonna be a lot of movement in this fight. I just can't see Devin deciding now to stand in front of him, and he wasn't able, and he didn't want to stand in front of Ramirez. It don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Can you hear me, Crush? Crush, you there? Well, I don't know if Crush there or not. I can't hear him. Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Because I definitely don't know if Crush is still. I don't know if he jumped in or jumped out. But I'm gonna keep it going. If you, I don't want to be talking while Crush is talking. I just can't hear him.
Yeah, I put my mic on mute because I was talking to somebody. I was muted.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to my man Hattie in the building, always showing love. My guy Hattie. Yeah, CDK. Here's the thing, and I'm excited for this fight. I want to see this fight. I'm not going to kid you. This is a fight that the OG can get jiggy with. I do not mind this matchup. I think it's right for the both of them. Even though with Dev not giving us a good performance with Ramirez, but we gonna let that go. He has no other choice to
yeah.
give us a performance that he can give us, and I don't think he took this fight if he wasn't going to do that. So we're gonna see if he can pull it off. And like I said, should Dev stay out of harm's way and do what a boxing technician does, he beats Brian Norman on the cards. Um, could he surprisingly hurt him? He could probably hit him with something to make him feel it. Dev power. The power, his power is max when he throws to the body. He throws to the body better than he throws up top. I
Yeah,
like the way he throw his body shots, and I see his body shots bother guys more than the head shots. The head shots bother guys when he he's shooting that fucking jab, and the guys can't see it. But I love the way he throws to the body, um, and that's why I like to really see him throw at. And you know me, I'm a body guy, but if you're a guy who don't punch that hard, but you got good punch placement, man, the softest place on earth is the best place to go, and that's right to that damn body. Cause it's bones all up in the goddamn skull, y'all. But it's more tissue than bone down there in that body area, in that sternum area. So Brian Norman is a puncher. So you touch that body. You touch them arms. You touch that body. So you can neutralize this guy, maximizing his power and all that other shit. Slow down his mobility, and you stick that body, you're gonna slow down and disrupt somebody's footwork if they have any. And I say that any fighter should do that, but we know in today's game a lot of these guys headhunt. So
got you, BBL.
it's definitely going to be a nice fight. I don't think they're going to disappoint us in this performance. I think this is really going to be a bar burner, and I can't wait. What we moving on to next, champ? What you got?
I definitely we almost really we're right at the cups of this Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight, and
Okay.
definitely I want to speak on that. I've been going over it in my head, trying to look for keys to victory for Terrence Bud Crawford, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to give him any keys to victory. And the reason I say that is this: I'm rooting for him, but I got to be honest. The man's moving up basically 3 weight classes, which is almost unheard of. You know what I'm saying? It's almost unheard of what he's trying to attempt, what he's trying to accomplish. And now, like somebody said, Teddy Atlas just said recently that it's gonna be hard, with Canelo sparring Boots, that that's gonna be like a second fight, like he's fighting 2 people. You know what I'm saying? That could be true, but we don't know how sparring is going, what they're working on or whatever in sparring. So I don't know. But moving up 3 weight classes, never been in that class, don't know how your legs gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You're moving around the ring. How do you handle? It's one thing to walk around at 168 pounds. It's another to fight there. You know what I'm saying? People don't know the difference, but there's a big difference in when you're walking around with and what you can actually train at. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how it plays out. I mean, what do you think?
Listen. I want Bud to win. I want Bud to win. I'm not that confident. Listen, man. I'm going to respect Cinnamon Red. I call him what I call him, but that dude is not easy to beat. That's why there's only 2 guys that beat him. And that's just the facts. I don't care what you say about guys that he faced that wasn't good. That dude faced a lot of. He got a hell of a resume. So
Yeah.
he's been around the trenches. So he done faced every style that is to see in boxing. He has. He has. The only thing Terrence Crawford can bring to Canelo Alvarez that Canelo never seen in the ring face to face is Terrence Crawford. He's been
See,
in the ring with. Come on, he's been in the ring with arguably the best of all time. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That Mayweather guy, fuck what you say. If you gonna talk boxing, one of the baddest that ever laced that shit the fuck up, ladies and gentlemen. And he got the skills, and he got the motherfucking resume to prove it. Cause that whole pretty boy career is enough for me. He went into relaxation when it came to Money May. And you know what? He deserved it because that motherfucker did it from the scratch board. Yes, he did. And he just didn't get there. These guys is getting motherfucking quantum leap opportunities. He didn't get that. He had to work up to that. And then when he became the A side, he became one of the best assholes in all sports in our past.
yeah, he definitely did. And, like I said, it's gonna be a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had to put my money on it, even though I'm rooting for Bud, I'm definitely gonna lay my dollars on Canelo. I just don't see. I've heard, I've listened to Bernie the Boxer say that they going in there to knock Canelo out. They going in there to stop him. But in order for that to happen, in order for you to stop Canelo Alvarez, that means you're gonna have to be in front of Canelo throwing punches and throwing shots. That means you're gonna be getting hit too. So I don't see that happening. The only way Crawford wins this fight if he makes it to the 12 to the end of that bell and he ain't been running all night. He got to make it look convincingly. They're not gonna give him a fight with a Williams Cole type fight. He's not gonna get that decision. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Canelo has one of the best chins ever, man. Like I say all the time, him, Marvelous Hagler, two of the best chins I've ever seen in boxing. It's hard to hurt Canelo. It's very rare that you see him hurt. We seen Triple G try to stop him, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? We seen him get kind of good shots and eat those shots. So I don't think that Crawford's power is going to be anything that he hasn't seen before. I just don't believe it. You can't make me believe that. You know what I'm saying? People keep talking about Crawford's power. All right. Well, what about Triple G power?
Right. Hey, listen, man. Here's the thing. They talk about his power. Okay, so what y'all did? What y'all took the power away at 154? That one fight at 154. Where was the fucking power then? So you mean to tell me, oh man, we just tucked away the motherfucking power at 154? But we gonna bring it up. 21 plus fucking extra fucking pounds. Nigga, you ain't have it at 54. You ain't gonna have it at 68. You ain't have it at that one fight at 54. You ain't gonna have it at that one fight at 68 or something is definitely wrong. If Bud don't go
Yeah,
up there and do this shit to a man that been hit by dudes that hit a whole lot of them, but Bud is not a one-hitter quitter. He don't break shit with one fucking punch. He's a decent puncher and a hell of a finisher. That's what the fuck he is. Now,
yep.
who want to talk about it and who disagree? Because we can go
that,
all day. The proof is proof. He ain't a one-punch killer. He's not. He's got decent power, but accumulation of punches. He TKO'd the shit out of motherfuckers. He the TKO king, just like fucking Cambosis is the split decision king. Who got a problem with it? Who disagree? And I like Bud, but I'm keeping it real. We talking boxing.
yeah,
We
definitely,
ain't here
definitely.
to get fluffed up shit. We ain't doing that over here. You don't like, I suggest you don't come here. This ain't the channel for you. Respectfully. But if you
Hey,
come over here, you gonna get it the way we give it. Now you can come in peace or leave in pieces, belt the ass.
hey, Crush. And you know what's crazy? I don't know if you see my video I made. A lot of people don't like it, but I said Canelo chose the weakest link. And what I'm saying is this: Terrence Bud Crawford is a Hall of Fame fighter, all time great. But if it came down to him having to choose Bud or David Benavidez, he chose the weakest link because he know what type of trouble that David Benavidez brings to the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's a different style of fighting. I told somebody the other day that I was arguing with that David Benavidez would beat Terrence Bud Crawford from pillar to post, and I
Mm-hmm.
stand on that. He would beat man. David Benavidez will stop Terrence Bud Crawford. Stop him. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. I'm just telling the truth. So why would you think that Canelo was gonna choose David Benavidez? No, he chose the weakest link. He took the easiest route. Hey, easy money, plenty of money. Why not take that fight? It's a winnable fight. I ain't got to deal with all that pressure. I ain't got to deal with a guy that might be able to absorb my punches. I probably can hurt the smaller fighter. This is what Canelo's looking at. People don't want to hear the truth. Somebody going to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody going
They
to sleep.
don't, bro. I'm chilling, man. Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
somebody
they
going to
they
sleep,
don't.
bro.
They listen, and this is what I said. CDK. I said, listen,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say it again. As much as we talking about this fight, great fight. Yes, it is. Two of boxing's best in
yep.
this generation. Yes, it is. But isn't it two sides to a fucking coin? So let me turn it over to the other side. You choose if it's heads to tell all you want. You're going to get what you're about to get. Here's the downside of this matchup. It's I didn't have no other way to go besides the way that I needed to go. This is a duck move, and I had to get what was available to me.
Yep.
That's what this fight is. Call it what you want. I'm calling Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez both a matchup between two uh boxing's best that duck some goddamn smoke. Bud didn't duck nobody. Get the freak on out of here. Who he ducked? He turned down that boots fight. Get the fuck on out of here. He wasn't payday. He wasn't payday. That's a duck move. What's going on? So
Free.
if somebody moved on, what's up, Good? Yeah, you all right? Yeah. If somebody moved on to take a higher payday, y'all consider that a fuck up. So if it's the same with Tank and everybody else that decided to turn down the fight because they wanted more money or took a fight because they getting more fucking money, then it's a fucking Scrooge McDuck move. Same thing for goddamn Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. We all know that Canelo did not want to fuck with David Benavidez, and David finally moved on. Remember, Canelo did not want to take this Bud fight. Do I need to remind y'all? Oh, I forgot. I am doing it right now. Remember, he was turning this shit down. He was turning this shit down like Floyd was kept on denying his ass until he had enough and gave him what the fuck he wasn't ready for. So then he's like, well, you know what? Let me think about it. The next biggest payday for me, speaking on Canelo half, it's too much of a high risk. I don't think I need to do anything to dare to be any more great than what the fuck I am. So what I'm gonna do, fuck it. I'm gonna go take this fight with this guy. He kept on asking for it. I kept on turning it down. But shit, I want payday. But I don't want to go to David Benavidez's way. Cause that's Canelo's last biggest payday. David Benavidez and not nobody the fuck else. Yes, he was turning it down. He turned it down multiple times. Uno, dos, least like 3 times. And we already know. Crawford want to get paid. He's trying to get a bigger payday, or at least match that Errol Spence shit. And Bruce Ennis was not giving him that. So that's the reason why he did not fight Bruce Ennis. I guarantee you, motherfucker, if that money was there, he would have fought Bruce Ennis. What are y'all talking about? Say he wouldn't. He would have, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to cash the fuck out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
Mm-hmm.
don't come with the bullshit. Don't come with the double standard because my hands got motherfucking reflexes, man. I'm a slap. That's what it is. You do not have to agree to it, but that's what it is. This is the reason why we get in this fucking fight. It
Yeah, I
wasn't a bigger
agree.
pay. It wasn't no money down there as far as Crawford was concerned, and he did not feel like running through the whole entire 154 to generate some motherfucking money to get up out of there. He's not trying to run through a whole nother weight class. Why you think he took one fight at 154? Huh? He could have won, and he could have interrupted some shit and got one of the bigger names at 154. What the fuck y'all talking about? He could have easily done that. It did not happen. For whatever reason, it did not happen. It didn't happen. So yeah, this fight is damn sure gonna be a motherfucker. But the fact is, these two motherfuckers decided to avoid shit because of money. Oh, it ain't enough money, man. That's too much. That's too much of a high risk for that payday. That's why he was y'all gonna have to give me damn near 200 mil. Nigga, chill. Fuck wrong with you, Canelo? Chill.
Let
That's
me
what
ask you a
this
question,
fight
Chris.
is. Go ahead, bro.
Chris, let me ask you a question. Do you think that David Benavidez? Do you think Turkey would have been willing to give the same amount of money for a David Benavidez Canelo fight?
Nah, because he would have pushed for it. I ain't see Turkey trying to push for that. I ain't see Turkey try to interrupt and take over that. And y'all talking about he doing all this and doing that. Then why the fuck he ain't make that fight happen? Why the fuck he ain't get Canelo that money that he asked for? I'm asking the question because I don't know. I ain't acting like
Yeah,
I do know. I don't know. I'm asking the question. Anybody got an answer? Turkey got
good one.
getting all his damn money. How you doing? So why he didn't put that money up that Canelo asked for to fight David Benavidez? Because he would have. Y'all say he would have. He balling. Should have balled the fuck out.
yeah.
Mike Grimm
You
in the
think it was
building.
just 1 month? You think it was just too much of too much he had to pay Canelo?
No, man. Yeah. That's why he didn't do it. And then and another thing, he would have tried to do it over there, and that wasn't going to happen. Respectfully, that shit ain't supposed to happen over there. Y'all want all these fights to be over there. All these fights don't need to happen over there. People like to go to the damn fights. Y'all forgetting they have fans here. The reason why the gate is the goddamn gate. They want to see it. Fly your asses over here, cause this is where it's at. Over there is not a home for boxing. If that was the case, it would have been in play. What are we
Yeah,
talking
definitely,
about?
definitely.
So I disagree with y'all saying that he's not really doing anything that I can say that I feel the same way that y'all feel about Turkey. I ain't feeling Turkey bacon. He put together some shit, but is it saving boxing? Fuck no. Is he giving us the fights that we want? No. Can he? No. Cause he would be all over the fucking place. There's a lot of fights we asked for and that we all want. And he ain't been mentioning them shits. Might have
So,
mentioned
man.
one or two. Y'all keep praising this dude, he doing all that. Okay, big bucks. Y'all say he can make any fight happen, and why the fuck they ain't happening? What else you got,
Yeah,
partner?
I don't think we're gonna ever get the David Benavidez and Canelo fight. I don't think it happens. I think David Benavidez can live with that. He's definitely making his own legacy. And he got a fight coming up with Anthony Yard, a fight that I think he's gonna stop Yard. I think it's still a dangerous fight. I mean, Yard has power. He can get anybody out of there. But David Benavidez has moved on anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him going back down to 168. The longer he lingers around at 175, the harder it would be to go down there and make a fight with Canelo. If it happened, it would have to be at a catch weight. And we do know Canelo has been the catch weight king. That's the only way I see that fight happening now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more interested to see what turns Bud Crawford does after the Canelo fight. Which direction does he go? If he's victorious, does he stick around for another fight or maybe a rematch, or does he walk away and retire? And I kind of lean towards retire. I think this might be Terrence Bud Crawford last fight, one way or another. Uh, how many more fights you think Terrence Bud Crawford got left in him, Crush?
Uh, that as many fights as Terrence Crawford wants to have in him. But he
Yeah,
had already told us, man, he trying to get the hell up out of here.
yep,
He's trying to get the hell up out of here. We know his this move at the Errol Spence is to get up on out of here. And respectfully, he can. Respectfully, he can.
yeah. I definitely think, yeah. I'm definitely believing this is it. This was the payout. He deserved it. He's been around long enough. He's earned the right to, to do what he want to do. But I think this is gonna be his last fight. It's definitely gonna be his last fight. But we got to talk about Keith Thurman and
Ooh.
the Tower Inferno, whatever they call it, Fundora. Man, we got to talk about this
Woo-wee.
fight.
Oh man, I'll let you start first, bro, because you know I'm gonna have a ball with this one, man. You go first.
I didn't see the presser like you did, so I'm just imagining though. Keith Thurman got to be like 5'7", 5'8". Fundora's around 6'5", 6'6", 81 each, 81-inch arm reach. I just don't see any key. I don't know. Man. Keith Thurman's not the same fighter he once was. We gonna just go ahead and say that now. Even a young Keith Thurman would have had real problems beating this guy. I think Keith Thurman about to get beat up, and I don't know. He gonna get stopped. I'm gonna let you have it. I just think he getting stopped. As simple as that. He getting stopped.
Keith Thurman looked like a goddamn he looked like he was the size of Magic Little Money Mike and shit. That motherfucker looked like a leprechaun standing
Yeah.
next to the front door. Y'all see he had to stand up on a chair with his funny ass. Keith Thurman is a hell of a personality. I like Keith Thurman, well spoken guy.
Yeah.
I would love for him to go before
Yep.
commentating once he stopped playing around with boxing. I think he'd be good. I think he'd be a hell of a trainer too, because Keith Thurman is good, but Keith Thurman ain't the guy he used to be. And this was
Right.
the guy that was predicted to be the king of 147 at the Errol Spence. This was the guy. Not Bud wasn't there yet. But not none of these other guys. The three the hard way. It was between Thurman, Garcia, and fucking and Porter. They was the guys. That shit was gonna be between. You know what I'm saying? Those guys fought each other, but we didn't get no rematches with any of those fights. And I think that we as boxing fans got robbed. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about
Mhm.
rematches that should have happened, I don't hear y'all talking about this shit. Those rematches, Thurman versus Porter, Thurman versus Garcia, you know what I mean? Them shits should have been ran back, all of them. They was all competitive fights, man. It was all competitive fights. And I think um, it would have did. I think those rematches would have did very well for both of these fighters' pockets, because people wanted to see it, and then it became a lost thing in the sport of boxing. Cause we keep talking about goofy shit, and then we having double standard conversations and all that, and being cheerleaders
Yep.
and prostitutes for these damn fighters. I ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. But as good as Thurman is, Thurman's not as good as he used to be. He's preserved, but he's not as good as he used to be. This is just facts. And I don't think he got a chance in hell with Fundora. We could wind up being wrong, and then if I do, I'm gonna smack myself up with the voice me to salute to Keith Thurman. But looking at that press conference and looking at Thurman, Thurman knows he's in fucking trouble. If y'all couldn't see that look in Thurman's face, you know he gonna do him. Thurman knows he's in fucking trouble. And Fundora looking like, man, dude, I ain't gonna play with you at all. You know what I'm saying? No, we still cooking. We still cooking. You think he better than Mendoza? I don't see why. Yo, CDK, you probably got to go out and come back in. CDK went out. Let me see if I can get him back in here. Mm, yeah, but I think Keefy Poo is in serious trouble, man. I think he's in serious trouble. I don't know what happened with CDK, but press the 7 button if you can still hear me. Y'all can still hear me. Press the number 7 for me real quick. Y'all can still hear me. Press the number 7 for me. Because the brother said on his end, the live ended, but it's still live on my end. Y'all still hear me? How you doing, man? Good, good. Mm, yo, Pride. Mm. All right, good. Hey, Queen 71, salute. How you been, Queen 71? It's always a pleasure to see you. We cooking up here, be up here cooking about the fight. I don't know what happened to my partner. Hopefully, he try to slide back in. Um, but yeah, I feel the way I feel about these fights. No long, nonetheless, some of these fights are good matchups. I can't wait to see this. Thank you. I can't wait to see this Crawford and Canelo fight. I feel the way that I feel about it. You know, both of these guys made duck moves because of money, not getting the money that they wanted, or whatever the case may be, or they thought, yeah, not getting what they want, and they had to turn this way. Why not? It makes sense. How can I get a payday close to the one that I really wanted? Well, no other choice. I got to go this way. Two of the biggest names in the sport of boxing, two of the best in this generation, uh, two pound for pound listed guys with Bud Crawford. Everyone is saying Bud Crawford is number one pound for pound. I don't have a problem with that. That's well deserved. But that's going to be a hard fight. We got to see how you're going to carry that weight. We don't know, and I don't think he's going to have any power up there. It's going to be very suspicious for power not to show up at 154, but it's going to show up for one fight at 168. I don't get it. I like it. I don't get it. I don't understand the so-called science in it, and I know science. So I don't see that. That's going to be something strange because if the power is carrying all these weight, he should have stopped Mad Jamal. Should have pieced him the fuck up and got him out of there. Period. Should have got him out of there. So, maybe they know something we don't know, but I'm wishing him the best, but I don't know. And how his foot movement gonna be, and maybe he was preserving his footwork at 54, but he definitely his movement looked different at 54 than from 47. And that was just 7+ pounds up, you know? Or what y'all saying? What's happening, Queen? So I don't know what to say about the situation. My partner was up here, CDK, but I got about another 5 or 10 minutes to cook up on this joint, man. But salute to everybody that's coming in, but forget all that. I ain't talked about enough boxing to see some of that shit for tomorrow. Wait a minute. It's football season. Are y'all ready for some football? It is football season, and football season is right on time because whenever we ain't got shit to watch, when ain't no boxing to watch, we got football. So salute to all the football fans out there, and I'm wishing everybody, I'm wishing the best for their team. I don't have a team. I just watch the sport, and I support the sport of football. And we got a big game opener tonight, and two football's biggest rivals. We have the Dallas Cowboys facing off against the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning champions last year. And we already know when it comes to uh Eagles fans, and we know when it comes to Dallas fans. Two of the most passionate football fans I know in the sport of football. I don't think there's too many other football teams who fans are as passionate as Dallas Cowboy fans and Eagle fans. I'm just being honest. Um, so I can't wait to see this game, and I'm wondering, what if Dallas beat this game? If Dallas win this game opener, I wonder what it's going to be like after the game. And we know that coming in the Birds, yeah, not switching up, leave that to other folks. Hey, Free already know. Free, you already know, Free. You already know, Free, how it is with the Commanders. Let's go, Commanders. Salute to you. But we got these dudes facing off tonight. And I can't wait to see this shit. Because I love to see who get to win the bragging rights between the Eagles fans and the Dallas fans and the Cowboy fans. I love it. I mean, I get to troll everybody. That's the thing. I get to troll everybody respectfully. You know what I mean? So the ones that talk the most shit and they team ain't doing shit. They the ones getting trolled the most. Mike Rim said the Cowboys might win the game, but they gonna get their ass whooped afterwards. Oh, Philly fan, Eagles fans. Oh man, listen, man. 8, 9, 10 years ago. D Free said he wants the game to end in a tie. I ain't gonna say why, D Free, because I already know why. Hey, D Free, it mess around in any time, bro. Yo, that was. I'm glad football season is here. Like I said, man, it give us something to talk about when we get tired of talking about boxing, or we just don't have no boxing to talk about. In this football season, I love football fans. I love the football fans, man, because they talk shit. This is the sport where most of the shit talking going down in between fans, and any sport, in my opinion, is football. Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, football fans, they my favorite. Out of any sport, football fans are my favorite fans in any damn sport. For real. Queen said, fuck that. What y'all talking about? She rocking out with her goddamn Cowboys. She ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, that's yours. Yeah. You say every time they come out there, hey, every time Philly fans come out here, and then it's the same thing. This is even, Quay. Y'all get over on the Eagle fans out there, and then Eagle fans get over on the Dallas fans out here. But you know what? I never really. No, I seen it here in Philly where it's Dallas fans that lives in Philadelphia, and they go through it and get into fights with the Eagles fans from there. Yo, I'm telling y'all, they be out of order, as my man Dub Whiteside said. They be out of order. But I love the Dallas Cowboy fans here in Philadelphia and the Eagles fans. The funniest, best, epic fucking debate between these two motherfuckers. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna record the Philadelphia Dallas Cowboy fans going through it with a hometown Eagles fan. Y'all going to see what I'm talking about. How you doing, Darren? Y'all going to see exactly what I'm talking about, man. It's the funniest. Yeah. So I got mine. Yes, sir. It's the funniest, man. Hey, I was gonna. I'm not gonna bet on opening night. I'm not doing no bets on opening night. I mean, I follow the bros. They give me their predictions, but I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm gonna touch it a little bit. I'm gonna wait until about week 3 to start touching and doing some betting. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till about week 3. So I'm gonna be on my study guide whenever D3 talk about the football. I'm gonna be on my study guide because what I don't know, I know I can get that from D3 without asking, and everyone else who knows football better than myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, D3, who y'all got on opening night? Who y'all playing first? D3, who y'all match up against first? Everybody that's here, drop in the chat the team that your team is playing first. The Eagles and Dallas fans don't need to reply. We already know, but I want to know what everybody else home team who they facing off against. Oh, y'all got the Giants. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Forgot. It's always in conference in division. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I already know what's going. Well, you know what? What's happening? I might mess with it tonight. I might mess with it. But I got the Commanders beating the brakes off the Giants. I'm gonna keep it real. Yo, I got the Commanders disrespecting the New York Giants, yo. Yeah, they're gonna disrespect them. I think it's gonna be diabolical work. Hopefully, I don't never pick the New York Giants to fucking win. I don't. Back in the day, but I don't pick them to win. So, I'm the worst enemy because I don't never root for them or nothing. I don't never hope they make it back. I don't root for them at all. I'm always against the New York Giants. Respectful, Uh, but I got the Commanders doing a thing. Uh, I see. Y'all know I gotta pay attention to the NFC East. Because I'm around those. I'm around those fans and those areas I can get to. Dallas is the only part that's far, but get right over there, the motherfucking goddamn Jersey, and I can get to DC. So I love it. So I'm always watching the NFC East. As far as when it comes to the NFC East, they the two teams I'm always watching that division. Period. While I watch the Giants, Philly, and the Commanders, I don't really pay attention to the Giants unless they playing Philly, Dallas, or Washington. That's the only time I watch the Giants. And then if they playing against a team that I like to watch, then I'll watch them. I mean, but other than that, if that's like how you get that one game, and ain't no other games going on. If it's the Giants, they playing somebody that I'm not interested in playing, I ain't watching it. But I'm right now. To be honest with y'all, I'm 50-50 on the Dallas and Eagles game. I am. I'm 50-50 on that game. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm 50-50 on that, but my mind is definitely made up on Washington and the New York Giants. I mean, the New York midgets. They ain't giants. They New York midgets. I mean, last time they was standing tall like giants. They been having it bad in football, man. They need to get rid of one of them damn teams. The Giants is bad. The Jets, you know, then you got upstate with Buffalo and all that. But yeah, man, I that's my prediction for tonight for the games that I know about, and then I'll probably get my prediction on the other games once I find out what else is on. But yeah, 50-50 on Dallas and Philly. It's always like that, no matter which team has the better lineup at the time. It's you never know. You really never know. With me as just a fan of the sport, I can never really say a lot of times. I mean, so it's always 50-50, and I enjoy watching that showdown. And I know both teams, game opener, they can't stand each other. Yeah, they hate each other like a motherfucker, man. I don't think Dallas hate any team more than they hate the goddamn Eagles. It might be another team. Hey, beautiful, how you doing this morning? All right. Yeah, she is beautiful too. She's beautiful. Um, man, if I ain't had my motherfucking friend, if I wasn't with my friend, I scoop that up like ice cream. Yeah, I scoop it up like ice cream. Like I got to make you mine. Yeah, she fine. She is. She beautiful, Queen. She beautiful. You know, I ain't gonna say somebody beautiful and they not. I just don't do that. I don't just be throwing around the word beautiful. I ain't that nice. I just say how you doing, but when I say it, I feel as though somebody's beautiful. She very beautiful, very beautiful. So if I wasn't with my friend, yeah, I'm like, what's up with you, girl? You know, put my Billy D voice on for her. Excuse me, my sister me in the date, candlelight dinner. I can get a little deep with it. Don't get it twisted. You know, now I got some print skills, not singing wise with my voice, but I can switch up the tone of my voice as far as talk. I can't sing for shit. Alright, so let me make that clear. You know, I can switch my talking tone up on some Prince shit. You know, I can go deep. I can go a little lighter. You know what I mean? Uh, Only in talking terms. I can't sing. I ain't gonna sit up here in front. I ain't gonna throw myself to the wolves and have you crazy motherfucker roast me. And I roast my damn self. I throw myself in the fire, put the motherfucker oil on myself, and just do it myself. So, you know. I can switch it up a little bit. Well, man, listen, man, I am not gonna hold you beautiful people. I ain't gonna hold up no more of y'all time. Then I need to go lay down and take me a little cat nap. I know I've been up all goddamn night, but had to come up and give people the service and finally get my brother back rolling. He's in good health and everything, so that's good. But man, listen, enough of this boxing. Man, this been another dope episode. And the first official episode, second official episode of the Grumpy OGs, who will be hijacking coffee and donuts and also coming with other shows. So with that being said, shout out to everybody that came in the building. Quee, D Free, BVO, Queen 71, G Fizzle, Prize Fighter, Mike Grimm, everybody that came in the Mickey freaking building just to check out the Grumpy OGs. Me and CDK is in full effect, and we'll be back like we never left. So make sure, let me give y'all the rundown of the schedule for today, if you don't mind. Make sure just keep your notifications on because you never know you'll find Southern T on with the predictions and bets. Also, my brother B3 Picks and also Angie Y. So subscribe to him if you haven't. Keep your notification on to keep you updated on the best way to go with making your bets and their predictions. Their betting prediction, all three are very high. They got good reviews, and they got a lot of success with doing their picks. So if you need some help with winning some money, check out my man Southern T. Check out my brother B3, and also check out the beautiful Angie Wise Betting. All right. So then at 2 o'clock, make sure if you can check out Uncle Cass Sports the Box Story, giving us a class and study session on the great sport of boxing, taking you back to where you need to go at to learn about the sport because that's where it started for. You will appreciate the sport more now if you just go back and research and learn what boxing was before today became present. All right, and then at 4 o'clock, y'all know what to do. Check out my man, Just Do, content creator, favorite content creator, one of the favorites, giving everybody they just do in the sport of boxing. He does an excellent job. So shout out to the voice Just Do who comes on at 4 p.m. And y'all know what to do. I think we doing football tonight. Hey, BVO, if you still here, champ, let me know what STN is doing tonight. If y'all gonna do a straight football, y'all doing football, what's going on? Let me know what y'all doing tonight. But anyway, keep your notifications on for with the Roll with the Punches podcast with BVO, D Free, and my brother Prize Fighter, and the rest of the STN game when they come through just to kick it, just to kick it. So yeah, let me know, BVO, what's going on. You got a guest coming on tonight, or y'all talking some damn football? And make sure, don't forget, it's Thursday. God damn it! it's time to take a break and make sure at 10 p.m. you check out Sister Quee. Always got something to say. What's happening? And then you know, if you don't go to bed, just stay around at the Quee's done. You might catch Dub right side, or you might just catch the grumpy OGs tucking your ass in. So with that being said, and also y'all keep y'all notification on and check out my man Cam J Network, always giving us the news on boxing. Go to L Dub, check him out. One of the best sources for boxing information, and everybody else that's good. So with that being said, I'm out of here like a breeze through the trees. And when I go through, I'm taking all the leaves. Leave me a bucket naked, because that's how I do. I leave with everything when I come. Y'all enjoy your day, and I'll see you beautiful people very soon. Peace.